Yo, wagwan, it's that guy. Yo, literally blew my mind yesterday because I found the remaining stock of my Not Nation original headbands that I had printed, and you know, I literally only have 5 of them in stock, and I'm debating if I even want to sell them on my big cartel. If any of you guys want to buy one of these, let me know in the comments. I will get them out, but as far as I know, I'm gonna be just sitting on them because I fucking love these ones so much. Anyways, I appreciate you guys stopping by the show today. I am finally doing the Dread review of Snapchat kind. I've been having issues with my phone recording the screens of Snapchat, so that's why I haven't been able to do it lately, but didn't know I had to get another trap phone. Gotta get 2 phones up in here, making it 3 phones up in this bitch, 3 iPhones here, just so I can get the Snapchat reviews to you guys. So without further ado, if you do want to make a Snapchat subscriber dreadlock edition video, hit me up on Snapchat. My name is not_nation. I will leave a link in the description for that, but let's just get into this review and see what people are saying, huh? Roshwin, oh god, that guy scammed me of $200. Shout outs Dread Guy Vlogs, the biggest scammer of 2020 on YouTube. And yeah, shitty story. I don't really want to get into it, but the dude scammed a few people off of his YouTube channel, and I was one of them, and I've already forgot about it. Moving on, going to Snapchat. Who's that good looking guy? All right, love you too, bro. This guy's got some type 1 freeform locks coming into play here. A lot of frizzy hairs, a lot of loose hairs. Even the congos that are happening. A lot of greatness there. I like seeing the messiness, to be honest. I love when people embrace the frizz and just let their hair do what it wants to do, because this is the true way to freeform those locks in. Looking like he's probably about 2 or 3 years in. Excuse me. Got some pics of the locks. I definitely got a bit thicker. My afro got thicker as well since the last video you were in. It'd be cool if you checked out my dreads. Been growing them for 1.5 years now. The last haircut I got was styled as a high top fade, so that's why there's more hair at the top than at the sides and lower back of my head. We are see, this is the issue I was having on Snapchat. Like the keyboard kept popping up every time I was trying to record something, so this video is gonna have that annoyance there, but for the next ones it's gone. It's fixed. Damn, look at the freeform dreads coming in at the back there at the bottom. I like to see that they've congoed up into more flats. They're turning into some flat locks. It usually happens at the back of the head the most, just because when we're sleeping, we're kind of rolling from side to side. That's where the congos are going to start to happen at first. Reminds me of MERS in the earlier stage. And they still look pretty new, pretty young. They're still very light. They're going to mature up. They're going to thicken up and condense. So, I mean, lots of way to go here for progression. There's so much room to grow. These are some pictures from the earlier stages. Looking sick with the sunlight coming through the back. His hair is looking like it's changing to a lighter brown opposed to the dark brown. And this was his hair in the first 2 years. From high top to freedom. Call these freedom locks because they look like you're finally free. Gotta love that progression there. Appreciate that. Blue Vapes in the building, sending us some photos of his twists. Really looking like, guess who? King Von's locks. The twisted into the 2-strand twist with the bleach tips, rubber banded to seal it shut. Looks like there's some locking oil. Front taper on the front of the outline, the fade up, sorry. You know, definitely looks like he's styling on him. So I like the bleach tips versus the completely bleached. And I like the bleach tips over bleach roots. So if you are going to end up bleaching your hair, go with the tips opposed to bleaching your roots. Simon says he's been free forming for about 6 months. They're coming along pretty great. The shrinking stage for the most part sectioned all out, but I constantly have it up in a ponytail. Does that slow my process down any? Because I'm also always separated to prevent huge congos. So putting it into a ponytail is essentially going to condone them to congo up more. So you're just gonna have to do more separating by having them always in a ponytail. And also, if you have I don't feel like a ponytail is gonna actually inhibit any of your locking to happen, but it might scar the locks. It might create an indent in different areas of your locks that are always being pinched by the rubber band or the hair tie, and that's not a good thing. So you actually want to be able to let them loose a bit, leave them down, give them some air, some room to grow. Big up, Simon. And these are some photos here. I think of Simon. No, this is somebody else. Review my dreads, bro. They look like they're a little bit crinkly. Got some blunted tips going on there. They're real symmetrical in the length. They're almost the exact same length at the back. I like those, man. They're looking good. Few years in at this point. Frizzy hair is being embraced. Looking like these may have been crocheted. And they're fire. Keep it up. Stay patient. You know, we definitely are about that patience on Knot Nation. This dude's got some really crazy locks. So they start off with them being really short, Bob Marley like. I was having some trouble here on Snapchat, as you can see. You know, blowing some O's there. Woohoo! This was before 3 months of freeform locks. This was the first day of freeform locks. Dude went ahead and started bleaching his hair. Not a good sign at the first stages of locks because you're just damaging it right off the bat. But I really like that green look that he had going on there. This is 11 months today. Bless up. Damn, almost a year in, and they're pretty short still, but it is working. And you know, another year in, there will be even longer than that. So keep it up, Chance. Keep it up. I know there's a little bit of a short review there, but I just got to keep this moving. This is now 1 year transition from traditional to freeform. Don't know how much different it's going to look later down the line. Was wondering if you had any idea how they would look from here. They're just gonna get bigger. You know, they're just gonna get congoed up and they're gonna turn into some flats. So unless you stay separating, that's what's gonna happen, and it's gonna look phenomenal. So I would just say let them go and let them do their own thing and have the most unique dreads out of anybody that you know. So definitely big ups, man, and keep on dreading. Dreaded and dread. I can already see the Congo starting to happen on the roots on the top. Dread extensions, thinking of dyeing them black. Yeah, cool. If you dyed them black, you wouldn't be able to tell that they are extensions. Eventually you can grow your hair out and cut out the extensions and just have your natural locks in there. This dude's got some pretty cool dreads. They're looking pretty long. Blunted tips. Frizzy hair on the top. Embracing that frizz. Looks like his hairline kind of goes back into a receding shape a little bit, but they look fire. There's still plenty of hair on his head. No signs of balding. It's just the shape of a hairline. Sam, you know. Crochet method to start the process. Haven't crocheted since, being growing like this. Your advice on the cold showers and being patient has helped me along the way. Cold water rinses really do help your hair so much. Even in reducing dandruff and dry scalp, it does help. Juan, sick locks. Crazy free forms. Just all over the place. Vibing and helping to motivate people to grow their hair naturally and freely, just like Juan. So dope. 10 months freeforms. Let's see you at 10 years, bro. 10 years. T-Raw's got some Bob Marley dread fro happening here. You can see me having struggles trying to get the chat box to go away on these photos every single time. From the back, the dread fro looking sick. This is attainable to the dread sponge pretty easily, and also just by letting a hair freeform out. Towel rub also can help get this, but freeforming it out just does this as well with the type 3, type 4 hair. Pretty legit. So I would say go ahead and try that if you haven't already. Little over 8 months, 2A thin, straight hair. Started with rip and twist, but then let them freeform from there. So he's got the high top look going on, and this high top look looking very wispy, very frizzy, and you know, it's definitely working. You know, at this point on, like, you're locked up. I would just keep on growing them. Let them freeform in. Let them Congo up, man. Like, thick dreadlocks. Get them shits as thick as you can. I don't know why, but my emoji guy on Snapchat does not look like me at all. But it was the best I could come up with. Here we can see the scalp showing a little bit. The size of the locks looking pretty healthy. Falling forward is always a cool way to see the shape of your locks. Definitely an angle that you're not able to see on the top of your head by yourself. Wow, Guan, just started watching your videos forever. You helped me a lot with my dreadlock journey. Blue vapes, feeling glorious. Big ups. You know, so if anybody is interested, holler at me on Snapchat. My Snapchat is not_nation. I'll leave a link in the description, and I will be doing more subscribers dreads over there. So hit me up over the next week, and I'll do another one soon. I'm going to sign off for today, leaving you guys with a minute of motivation. Just be sure this week to be yourselves. Be your truest self. Express your needs and your feelings to people, and just remember to do what makes you happy, because that's the only thing that we really can do to stay grounded these days, is maintaining our happiness and realizing that we don't have to serve to other people's happiness and cater to what they want, because ultimately you just got to decide what you want to make you happy, and as long as it's a kind and compassionate thing and it's not hurting anybody, like, go for it and truly be yourselves. Also, start a business if you can. Start a business today as dreads, as Rasta. Dreadheads, you know, we often are suited best as entrepreneurs, as sidemen, as hustlers. Like, let's start our own business somehow, because we know Babylon doesn't want our hair in their workforce. So let's create jobs for ourselves and for each other. Just my 2 thoughts, my 2 cents for the day. So until next time, stay happy and natty. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out, one love. God. Adios.